How's it going now, guys? TalkNorwichCity here, back for another match preview video, predicted 11 video. Yes, it's been a while since we've done one of them, but today is back. Predicted 11, Barnsley up this weekend at Carrow Road. And you know what? I've woke up this morning and I'm just looking out my window here. Got a lovely window looking across a pitch and putt golf course. And the weather is just sublime. It is just lovely. And the weather makes me happy. One, Norwich City makes me happy. Good weather and Norwich City combined is a beautiful package, like a Delia Smith cake. All the ingredients are there, ready to create something special. Hopefully we can do that tomorrow. I really like this kind of run up to Christmas and then the period through Christmas and that little bit after. That's probably my favourite bit of the season, actually, because that's where seasons are defined. There's no international football. There's lots of games to get your teeth into, and I'm absolutely buzzing. I do also want to welcome the Body Centre to the TNC crew. Big thank you to them. They are now sponsoring the channel along with the other fantastic companies that we have on board. They are really, really awesome. Go and check out their YouTube channel. Links in the description. They've done some car wraps of Norwich City players, former Norwich City players. Well worth a look. Links in the description for that. And also, thank you to OneFootball, who are continually sponsoring these match preview videos. So a massive thanks to them. And I do want to check out their app quickly to see what's going on with Norwich City and Barnsley. So you open up the app, who's going to win? Well, Norwich City are of course going to win. 71% of people think that. 21% of people think Barnsley are going to win, and 8% of people think that it's going to be a draw. And that is out of 263 people who have predicted. Now let's have a look at Barnsley's form then. Let's have a quick look at the table. We've actually dropped down to 13th place after that defeat at Bolton before the international break, which isn't ideal. We've also got a -5 goal difference, which is one of the worst, except for like the bottom four. Burton's is -21, that's quite impressive, is one of the worst in the division. So we're on 22 points. Barnsley are down in 16th place, so 3 places below us. They're on 19 points. If they win this weekend, then they will go level on points with us. They have scored 22, which is quite a few goals, 7 more than us. And they have conceded 21, which is 1 more goal than us. So that's decent, not too bad at all. Let's have a look at their recent form then. Click on the Barnsley page. So they're coming off the back of a 2-0 win against Birmingham, which it's Birmingham, you know, Birmingham's Birmingham. They also beat Burton 4-2. That was a very high scoring game. A 1-1 draw against Sheffield Wednesday. A 1-0 defeat to Hull, and a 2-2 draw against Middlesbrough. So Barnsley's form is actually pretty decent, I must admit. Average goals, 1.5 a game. Average goals conceded, 1.4 a game. Average possession, 46%. With a pass accuracy of 66%. Let's have a quick look at their squad, see who's the standout players. They've got Heckingbottom as a coach, who is of course linked with Sunderland. So that might create a bit of, I don't know, who knows. Angus MacDonald, he's a good player, defender. Cameron McGee and that man, absolute legend in the middle of the park. Lloyd Isgrove, good Welsh international. And then Tom Bradshaw up front, who I believe has scored 9 goals this season, which is a very decent return from him. So a decent team. They've got some good players in there. And of course, we lost to Barnsley away last year. I went to that game, and that was kind of the demise of Alex Neil, and also Nelson scored an absolute thunderbolt, so nothing too different there. Right, let's get into the team that I would play then. In goal, I'm going for Angus Gunn. Coming off the back of an international call up to the England national team, he's going to be absolutely buzzing, and it's Angus Gunn. He's a fantastic player, and we need to make the most of him while we've still got him. In at left back, I'm going to go with Marco Stiepermann. I think this game is there to be attacked. I think we should go for it. I think James Husband is a little bit more defensively minded than Stiepermann. Probably offers a little bit less as well, I would have thought. Although he's certainly improved in recent months, I'd still go with Stiepermann. He'd be my preferred left back, that's for sure. The centre back pairing, I'm going to switch things up a bit. I'm going to leave Tim Closer in there because I think he's the best centre back at this football club. I'm going to take Christoph Zimmermann out though, and I'm actually going to put in Grant Hanley. Now, you might be asking why. Well, this is my thought process behind it. Grant Hanley, we brought him in on fairly decent money. He's probably going to be one of our top earners at the football club, and he fully expected when we bought him to go straight into the side. You know, we were struggling really badly defensively. The idea was to bring him in just to shore things up, and then it suddenly clicked between Tim Closer and Christoph Zimmermann, and Hanley couldn't get in. We are now, though, coming off the back of, 2 league defeats, Derby and Bolton, and also Wolves, 3 home defeats in which we've conceded in each of them games, and especially Bolton, Hanley, or Zimmerman, sorry, was at fault for maybe one of them. So I think this is the opportunity now. If there's ever going to be an opportunity, I would say Grant Hanley needs to go in there. Right back, Ivo Pinter, absolutely no questions at all. I'd say I'd keep the formation the same as well. That means a central defensive midfield partnership of Harrison Reed and Tom Tribal. Hopefully Tom Tribal has rested up. He was looking shattered over the sort of previous 3 games before that international break, and it was almost nice that we got that international break at the time we did, because it allows the likes of Reed, it allows the likes of Tribal just to get some rest in the legs, just to chill out a bit. Now this position here, the attacking midfield position and the striker, is what's caused us the most issues this season, I would have thought. I wouldn't say anyone's underperformed. I would just say the injuries we've suffered, the choice we have in behind the striker has given us some conundrums. So I'm going to go with this. I'll start off with the player who has obviously got to go in there, and that's James Maddison. He's coming off the back of an England under-21 call-up. He's going to be buzzing off that. I think he's probably one of our best players. As well as that, I think Yannick Vilchka is an absolute certainty, or should be starting every game at home in these types of circumstances where we're not going to be overloaded down the wing, so it means he doesn't have to track back as much as he maybe would do against a Wolves or a Derby. So I'd put him straight in there. Now, the one that I've struggled with all season is out on the left-hand side. Now, I'm going to stick Josh Murphy in there. I think he's got something to prove. I thought the first there were a few games early doors in the season when he was very, very impressive. He was taking on his man, he was getting shots in, and he was scoring goals. He hasn't been so great in the last couple of months. That's probably down to confidence. That's probably down to the players around him doing better than him and making him look slightly worse. What I want to see from Josh Murphy is him taking on his man, because I know he's got it in him, and not constantly cutting back in and looking for another option. I want to be seeing him taking shots. I want to be seeing him make a nuisance, because we know when he's on his day, he can take on any right back in this league. So I want to be seeing a bit more from Murphy, and I hope we see that this weekend. And then up front, hopefully, it's going to be Nelson. Now, I am recording this before the Daniel Farke press conference, so I'm not sure what Nelson's injury situation is like. I would have thought, and hopefully, he's back from injury by now, because it's been quite a while, hasn't it? And that recurring groin injury and his teeth and whatever it is that's gone on is getting slightly frustrating now. And I don't want to go through another home performance of watching Cameron Jerome up front. No disrespect to Cameron Jerome, but Nelson Oliveira is far superior when it comes to being a striker. So that's the team I'd go for. Not too many changes. Grant Hanley coming in. I want to know what you guys think about that. And this is the area I'm most interested about in terms of what you guys think. Does Murphy play? Does Yannick play? Do you play Wes and Maddison? Of course, Wes is coming off the back of an international duty with Ireland, so maybe he's slightly more tired than the likes of Murphy and the likes of Yannick Vilchka. And would some of you play Jerome up front? I mean, we're not taking that out of the equation. Jerome has been the leading striker in terms of playing for the last month. So does Jerome go in there? And are there any other changes? Would you change the formation? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Links to OneFootball down in the description below. Go and check out the Body Centre as well. They're really cool guys and very kind of them to support the channel. Let me know your thoughts and score predictions down in the comment section below. I will see you at Carrow Road on the Saturday. Hopefully the sun is shining, the doves are crying, and everything will be really, really great. See you later.